Good afternoon. That's right, it is an afternoon start. We've spent the morning packing up all of our stuff and just trying to make sure that we have enough luggage space, and we do. And Kate is just waiting for me downstairs. I've just been finishing off the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party video, which I've just uploaded, and Vlogmas, and we are going to take ourselves off and do some shopping. We are headed back to Disney tomorrow to stay at the Polynesian Resort, and I cannot wait. And then we're staying at the Boardwalk, so much more Disney still to come, and we've loved it here at Aventura. Later tonight I will go through a lot of the things and our thoughts about Universal and stuff like that. But Kate has been waiting downstairs for me for a little while, so I better get going. So I finally made it downstairs. Poor Kate has been down here for a while, and I've had to put my jacket over my play suit, which looks ridiculous. It's a fashion statement I wouldn't normally make, and I'm kind of salty about it because I thought it was going to be warm for the rest of the trip, and it's cold again. But there you go, Florida weather. You never quite know it this time of year, but we better go and get this Uber. So I forget what this store is called, but they sell every kitchen gadget imaginable. So this thing is to get your salad in one fell swoop. And they have about 7 different methods of peeling an avocado. They even have a gadget for getting the middle out of your strawberries. Check that out. This is something I'm not interested in, a diet scale. That just depresses me, to be honest.
You don't even want to think about that.
No, not yet. But even if I was dieting, that's depressing. Basically, this is all you're allowed to eat in a day. I am going to get this because I'm not very good at making poached eggs, and I think you just like set this on top of a pan, so that looks good. I'm also going to get this because I have trouble with my stainless steel, so this hopefully will work. So I'm just waiting for Kate, and then we're going to go get some food. But unfortunately, we got dropped off right at the other end than the food court, and we keep seeing stores that we want to go into, and we don't want to have to go all the way back through because these outlets are huge. So we keep like diving into shops here and there and getting more and more hungry. So we do need to actually stop at Ian some point. But we just went into, I think it's called Kitchen Collection. I love that store. It's got every gadget under the sun. I obviously showed you a bit of footage in there. I love that store. So we are back in the food court and obviously having a Five Guys again because we looked at everything else. It's never as good.
Look at my little chips.
Yeah, this is the little fries. So just,
we should have shared some.
Yeah, we should have really. But they're just so darn good. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this because I'm pretty hungry. My back's been playing up, so I'm going to go in this massage chair. Kate is in this one. I feel like it's squeezing my legs too hard. Was it supposed to do that? I feel like it's squeezing my leg. I'm worried it's not going to stop. Nothing like a more food court massage. Oh, it's a bit aggressive. We have just spent 30 minutes in these massage chairs, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. If it's wrong for a 30-minute massage chair to be the highlight of your vacation, then I don't want to be right. And now I just have to get out of it, but we do have more shops to do, so I'm going to have to say goodbye to the massage chair. Also, you can charge your phone while you're here, just in case anybody needs to do that. It's just an excuse to come and sit in this chair though, really. Since we are here, it would be rude not to pop into the character warehouse again, to see if there's anything different from the other day. And I think there is already since we were last here. Just admiring this hoodie, which is very cool. I think I am going to get this. It is down from $24.99 to $9.99. It says it's an XL youth, but you know, that should be fine. I also quite like this as a PJ top. Okay, I need to decide what I'm getting out of all this lot. If they had this in an adult size, I would literally be living the dream. I can see Bath & Body Works. I'm going to try not to go mad. I make no promises, but we do not have that much luggage space, do we? We have some, but Kate's bought 2 pairs of shoes. We are just about to get an Uber to go back, and we had mixed success with our shopping today. We didn't find the shirt that Kate was looking for a gift for somebody, and we did find some things we wanted. I did find the Bath & Body Works, but it was the same price as the one at Mall at Millennia, so I just bought a few more hand sanitizers because I love them, and I also got some good stuff in the Disney store, and this one often the Disney store is not that good, so that was quite lucky. I did get some good t-shirts and stuff. just as we were about to call the Uber, I spotted Old Navy, and that was one of the places we were looking for, but we hadn't found yet. So we're just going to go in there because I have heard some good things. I think it was on Louise Pentland's channel, Sprinkle of Glitter. She bought some good stuff in Old Navy, so we're just going to check that out. Then we need to go to Walmart for a few last minute things, and then we are done with shopping and ready for Disney. I'm sorry that these vlogs are a bit shopping heavy here and there, but from now on, it will just be Disney, I promise. Okay, we're in Old Navy, and I do love a flannel. This is quite nice. Kate's considering this.
I love a stripe.
Do you love a stripe? I'm just, yeah, $12. I'm just looking at these jeans, which kind of look like something I would wear. This is what I'm trying on, and Kate's got a similar amount. Actually, no, not as much as this. This is ridiculous. I've basically got 2 sizes of everything, but we're having a field day in here. It's amazing. Come to Old Navy. And I will see you in 2 hours.
1 eternity later.
So after all that, the only things that are really good is this flannel shirt and these jeans that have this like thick slimming waistband, and they've got like skinny bottoms. They were really nice, and they're on clearance at $11.99 I think, so happy days. But all of the rest of it did not fit.
Moments later.
Right, here we go again. Please let some of this be right, because I'm not trying on any more stuff after. We are all done in Old Navy, and I'm so glad we found it. We were like crazy in there.
We were in there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. There was so much stuff. I had to leave so many things because we just don't have the room, but I liked everything, and I did get some really good stuff. I might have to do a Becky and wear about 7 layers going home because of the luggage. Yeah.
Could I be wearing any more clothes?
But I didn't go too crazy. I just got some like wintry stuff, some flannel shirts, a sweatshirt, and some jeans, and Kate got some stuff. But we will be doing a haul hopefully when we, well no, I definitely will be, and maybe Kate will partake in a haul. We will see when we get back. I was just trying to find where we are to get an Uber, because sometimes when you put it in, you're not 100% sure you're putting in the right address. I went to see if I could see like a street sign, and something rustled in the bushes, so I had to run away. So hopefully our Uber is coming. I don't know what it was. Ugh, it's dark as well. So we're now going to go to Walmart because there's a few other things we just wanted to pick up, and then we will be getting some dinner, maybe just at the hotel. Maybe we'll go across to Cabana Bay and get something at their food court there. I don't know. We will see. We are back at Aventura. We're waiting for our pizza from this place here, and I think I showed you most of it the other day, but there's various different things you can get, burgers and noodles and all kinds of things. But we are getting pizza because I had one the other day and it was really nice. And literally all we have done today is shop and pack our suitcases. So this morning we packed, came away to go to the outlets. We were there for ages, and then we ended up in Old Navy, and we were literally in there for the longest time. It's really huge, the clothes are amazing, the prices are amazing, and we just kind of got stuck in there. Then we went to Walmart. So I'm sorry if today's vlog has been a little bit quiet so far. We just really have been shopping and packing, that's it. Bit of a quiet day, but we are headed back to Disney tomorrow, to the Polynesian. We're going to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom all in one day, and then we will be going to Epcot the following day and Disney Springs. So we're kind of doing it all again in 2 days, but that's fine, and staying at the Polynesian and the Boardwalk. So I just absolutely can't wait for that. So we have my pizza. I think it shifted in the box there. It's doing a funny thing. Kate has gone upstairs to just chill and do whatever. I am going to eat this pizza downstairs here in the food court. Then I'm going to go and do my filming that I need to get done. But this smells amazing. So I'm all done with my pizza, and I thought I would come across to Sapphire Falls, which is just a short walk. So Aventura is here and Sapphire Falls is just literally across the way, and I've never seen it, so I thought we would go and take a look and just have a nose, really, as I like to do. This is a resort that I have thought about staying at, so it's good to have a little look ahead of time in case I want to do it next time. As I walked across there, I ended up at the conference, I guess it's like the ballroom conference area. So I'm just walking to the main reception, and you can see the kind of vibe and theming of this place. Well, first impressions, it smells amazing. Wow, this is very cool. So this is a nice big lobby area. It really does smell good. And this is a very impressive chandelier, I guess you'd call it. So this looks like a counter service kind of place. So there's grab and go sandwiches, salads, snacks, coffee, etc. I wonder if they have a Starbucks here, because Cabana Bay and Aventura both do. So this is the quick service place here, but let's press on and see if there's also a Starbucks, just out of interest. Not that I'm obsessed or anything. Oh, and there's a cute Christmas decoration going on here. All these lights look very flashy on the camera. They're not actually flashing like that. It's just the way the camera's kind of showing them. And I think this is all made of gingerbread. And then over to the side here is Strong Water Tavern. So that looks like it's a bar and restaurant. I hope there's something at the bottom of these stairs after I go all the way down here. So down the stairs is how we get to the pool, which is exactly what I was trying to do, so that's good. Let's go and have a look at that. There's an arcade here as well. So I'm not going to go snooping around everywhere near the pool because obviously I'm assuming it will be closed because it's so cold. But they have some kind of tables and chairs here. So the pool hours, it says at 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. But obviously no one is in the pool because it's way too cold. You can kind of get a little idea what it's like. And these are the guest rooms that you can see. And down here you can just kind of see some theming. So this is the spiral staircase that goes all the way up, which is very cool. But yeah, this is a really nice resort. I do like this. I definitely consider staying here. Yeah, I definitely really like this actually. I've not really looked into it much before, so it's nice to have a look around in person. And yeah, really like the vibe at this hotel. There's quite a big group of people dressed in 80s outfits, so I'm assuming they're off out to celebrate something maybe. And you can actually see Aventura through the windows up there. So it's a very tall hotel compared to this one. So my general thoughts on Sapphire Falls versus Aventura. This feels much more like a resort and Aventura is much more like a hotel. I didn't see a Starbucks, by the way, but you could go to the one at Aventura, it's right across the way. But yeah, this feels much more like relaxed resort, and I guess Aventura more corporate, a bit more modern, that sort of feel. Both really nice, and the rooms I haven't obviously seen here, but the rooms at Aventura are really good as well. And we've really enjoyed our stay here, but we cannot wait to get back to Disney. As always, you know me, I just love being there. But this is all really nice. This whole new area with Cabana Bay and Sapphire Falls and Aventura is really good. And I'll just take you back up to the hotel to say hi to Kate. She'll probably kill me if she's already taken her makeup off, but never mind. Oh, and also always beware of this in Orlando. You are out for a casual evening stroll and you are thwarted by sprinklers. And it's also worth noting, I saw a couple of signs saying Volcano Bay via Garden Walk. So you can obviously get to Volcano Bay, which you can just see the tip of there, the little purple blue looking thing. So you must be able to just walk over there, which is quite nice. I am finally back in the room in my pajamas and just about to do some editing. But I thought I would kind of finish this vlog by just talking about what our experience has been like at Universal, because usually I don't spend this long here at Universal, especially not in the hotels. So we were supposed to be staying here a whole week. We're actually going to be leaving early, like I mentioned before, to go to Disney again. We're staying at the Polynesian and the Boardwalk each for one night, so our last 2 nights. And that's nothing to do with this hotel. It's not because we don't like it. We've really enjoyed this hotel actually, and I've much preferred this room to the room we had at All Star Music, and I think Kate would say the same. Yeah. So it's nothing to do with that whatsoever. It's just because we had the opportunity to go back, and who's going to say no to going back to Disney? We love it, and we definitely are not done with Disney for this trip. So that's the reason we are going back. It's nothing to do with here. And actually these rooms are really modern, really nice. I love how everything's controlled with the iPad. You can watch Netflix on the TV. It's comfortable. So as far as the hotel goes, it's brilliant. And the buses are very frequent as well. There's a Starbucks right downstairs in the lobby. So I actually think convenience wise, this is great. And you also can walk over to Sapphire Falls, which I obviously just did. Also to Cabana Bay, so if you wanted to go and check out, you know, their food court or whatever, you can do that as well. So we've definitely really enjoyed it here. Overall with the Universal experience, a couple of things I would say. So I've always loved the parks there. I think I've mentioned it before that I always used to go to Universal more than Disney in the early days. So I still love the parks, and the Harry Potter stuff is without question the best part. I absolutely love it, and I always go straight there, and that is my main reason, to be honest, why I keep coming back over and over, because I just absolutely love those sections of the parks, Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. We did notice a little bit of cast member, I don't know if they're called cast members here, let me know in the comments. Do Universal call their you know, team members or staff members cast members? I'm going to anyway for the purposes of this. We noticed a few of them were a little rude, and there was one in particular at Universal Studios in Diagon Alley. They were dealing with the lockers there, which I'll come on to in a minute because that's a whole thing in itself. And she was just straight up rude to somebody, and I was really shocked, and I mentioned it at the time, I think, so you've probably already heard that story. But basically she was really rude to someone, and I was quite shocked by it. It was, you know, it was rude by any standards, like if you said that to anyone, but particularly, you know, if they work there and, you know, saying that to a guest, it was just really bad. And just in general, we have encountered quite a few indifferent kind of people who are just very bored looking, that's correct, or miserable in some cases. So that's not the same as Disney, that's not the same experience. You always get the odd person here and there, even at Disney, but it's very rare in my experience anyway, and here we have noticed it on this trip more so.
Of them, I would say.
Yeah, there's been some really nice helpful people here and there who were like especially helpful, but on the whole we have encountered some quite sort of rude people. And actually I do get it, like, so let me go, this segues into the locker thing, so let's just talk about the locker thing. So you've already seen it in the footage. Basically they've changed the system. The lockers that you get for free are now tiny, and I mean tiny. We were only able to get our 2 tiny little handbags in there and our sunglasses, basically. That was it. That in itself is bad because anything bigger you need to then pay for a locker, and a lot of the rides at Universal Studios you have to locker your bags. So unless you have someone to stand there and hold them, which, you know, great if you do, but not everybody does, then that is annoying, first off, every time you go on a ride paying for a locker, because I think it's only $2, but if you have to do that every time, that's annoying. So anyway, that's number one. Number two is the fact that they only let one person from each party go into the locker area to locker the bags, and this was one of the areas where they were being really quite rude and bossy. So I understand the situation, it's crowded, it's busy, and they need to manage and control the crowds. So I understand they have to be assertive because people don't often listen or they're not paying attention and stuff, so I get it. But they were being really quite abrupt with people, and if you're in a party of 4 and everybody has a bag, you're then struggling into the locker area with all these bags. You're then forced to either get a big locker and pay for it, or if your bags individually will fit into the small lockers, you would have to take everybody's ticket into the locker thing, get 4 individual lockers. You've got people all around you. You're all trying to get to the screen where you actually, you know, rent the locker. It's just an absolute nightmare. It was chaotic in the Diagon Alley area, particular for the Gringotts ride. And also then there's the issue of the fact that it's now done with your park ticket rather than your finger. So it used to be not fingerprint, but I think it's like biometric or whatever it's called. So now you have to bring your pass onto the ride with you because you have to have it with you, and mine flew off out of my pocket in the ride. I don't have very deep pockets in my shorts and I lost it. And you know, they can reprint you a pass, and they said to me that they have to do it multiple times, like a lot of times a day. And I was thinking, well, clearly that's not working then, the fact that people have to take their pass on with them because you might not have somewhere secure. So the whole thing, in my opinion, is just not a good idea. Now, as it is, that is how it works. So I showed you my little thing that I bought that clips onto my belt loop, and you can also get a lanyard. So my advice would be get something like that to keep your pass in so it's not flinging off or out of your pockets when you're on rides. So that was another thing, was just the whole locker situation. I wasn't keen on that, and I think when you change a system, don't change it to something worse than it was before. So anyway, that's that. Other than that, everything was good. We had really nice food here. We ate at Cowfish, which was very, very good. Also at Toothsome, which was good as always, although I'm always so stuffed when I come out of there because it's a lot of food, but it was really, really nice. And we've very much enjoyed ourselves, and I really hoped this second week for it to be more relaxing. That hasn't necessarily happened. I think just because we've been running around, we've been doing quite a lot this trip, which is fine. You know me, I love to get to the parks and do things. We have had a couple of shopping days, which I always think of as rest days, and they're actually the exact opposite because
restful about our shopping.
there is not, no, Kate is exactly right, there is nothing restful about it. For one
Especially
thing,
when you're with a champion shopper.
yeah, Kate is let's just say she loves shopping, and she will always go shopping. If the opportunity is there to go in a store or in a shop, she's in there. To be fair, the Old Navy thing today was my fault. We went into Old Navy, which I had been hoping to find, and well, we just lost our minds basically. Everything was amazing, everything was really cheap, everything was like the sort of style that we love. So we were just in there forever, trying on clothes, sweating. We were taking in like 20 items at a time. It was totally out of control, and then we ended up buying not that much really. So that was kind of, those were our rest days, and believe me, they're not very restful. Plus I've been doing Vlogmas, but I don't mind, I do love doing it. But all of that, if you do want to watch it, is over on my other channel. So yeah, overall, we really enjoyed staying at Universal, but we can't wait to get back to Disney. We absolutely love it there, and we're feeling so lucky that we get to stay at the Polynesian and the Boardwalk. Our last night, we're going to be going to Epcot. Obviously, it's right there next to the Boardwalk, eating at Via Napoli. Then we can just stroll back through. So what a way to end this trip. We really are so lucky. And then before that, we've got tomorrow, which is going to be the Polynesian, and then we're going to be doing the 3 other parks, and also on Friday we're going to be doing Disney Springs as well as Epcot. So we're basically doing the whole lot again in 2 days. So no rest for the wicked, but I'm going to Vegas after this trip, and I actually will have a fairly relaxing time there. We're going with some friends, and Ian will be able to spend some time with them while I spend some time just kind of chilling, editing and resting my legs after this trip. And I need to be careful not to eat too much, because I do feel like I might have gained a bit of weight while I've been here, and I worked so hard to lose it before we came away, but that's sort of the point, isn't it? Anyway, I am going to end the vlog for today. Sorry it was a short one. It basically was just shopping and looking around Sapphire Falls, and that's probably it. So tomorrow, I promise, will be more exciting, or next week it will be for you guys. So goodbye from us. Thank you for watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe, because there'll be tons more new content coming, as well as just the vlogs. And yes, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Bye. Just checked in. I feel like I'm gonna cry. I had a little emotional moment there, and I actually genuinely felt like I was gonna cry.